Hey everybody, it is Tuesday, February the 13th, 2018, a little bit after 10 o'clock in the morning, I believe. And here we are.
10:10.
It's 10:10, so I'm told. We're going down this road right here. This road is called the Old Ore Mine. And we're going to walk down this 4.5 miles one way, half a mile over to the Ernst Tinaja, so that'll be 5 miles, and then obviously the half mile back and the 4.5 miles back. So by the time we get done, well, we should have 10 miles on us, which on my phone right now I've got a half a mile, 993 steps, just so I can document this. When I get back, I'll try to, redo those numbers on this video so I can have that. But right over there is Old Mexico. Out there is the main road, and this is the Old Ore Road, and we're going to start walking. And there probably won't be a ton to show you on this road. The biggest thing, of course, will be the Tinaja, but we just don't want to take a chance of doing any damage to our car, because you actually can drive this road in a little bit bigger, better vehicle. You can actually get down there to where you've only got a half a mile one-way hike to the Ernst Tinaja. So that's obviously a mile round trip is all you'd have to do. But because the vehicle we're in, we've chosen to do this. And like I said, by the time we get back, it'll be a 10-mile hike. But we want to do it not just for the beauty of what I've seen on postcards and stuff of that Tinaja, but and get my own pictures and video, of course, but also for the exercise, just so that we can get some good walking in a day. We didn't get a ton yesterday, so time to make up for it today. And that sign right there says off-road vehicle travel is prohibited. So obviously you can drive on this road. They just don't want you going off of it. But for us, here, this will give you a good starting viewpoint of what we're looking at. You can see the Chisos Mountains back over that away, and right there's a little pull off, and then we'll be going downhill this way. So we're going to go on. Then if we see anything interesting, of which you can see there's not honestly a ton out here that's interesting, so this will mostly be exercise, but I'll see you here and there. All right, so we're still out here walking on the Old Ore Road, as you can see. And just to show you, that's what it looks like to the left of us. And that's what it looks like straight ahead on the road as we're walking right down it, as you can see. Just got little rocks in it. For the most part, it's a flat road. There are some little ups and downs, but they're nothing to speak of. And over there, just to the right of us. And so, according to our pebbles, our watches, they are saying we've actually already come more than the halfway point, because this is 4.5 miles. So obviously 2.25 miles is halfway, but we've only got 1.9 miles left to get to the trailhead, the parking area trailhead, to where the Ernst Tinaja is, which is our ultimate goal. So according to that, we're only 2.4 miles from our intended destination. And then, of course, we will turn around and head back and do this thing. Okay, she's found something there. Not sure.
It's unlimited.
Okay, but you can see, what's behind us here. And again, just one final look. Just this way, you can see a little bit of hill up there. But again, nothing too bad at all. So, not much interesting, just wanted to update you. Oh, and here, I'll even update you on the time. The time right now is 11:14. So we started at 10:10. So we've been going for an hour and 4 minutes. So, not too bad. So, we'll keep right on traveling. I'll give updates as we go throughout this thing and see what we can do. See you then. Hi, everybody. So, we're still going down the road. We just took a second break there just to look and see what it's claiming we're doing. The time's 11:38, or at least it was a minute ago when we checked. It may be 11:39 now, but anyway, as of 11:38, my phone's claiming that we've done 4.7 miles, which I'd already had a half a mile on it. So I need 5 miles exactly, supposedly, to do the 4.5 to get to the parking lot trailhead for the Ernst Tinaja. So according to this, we are just 3/10 of a mile away. I'll be honest, I don't believe it. I think it's off a little bit. But, you know, we'll see in really just a few minutes, I guess. But anyhow, just want to tell you that we've been talking. We've come up with our plan. You know, I've said it before, and I'll say it here again today. You know, we have been looking to do a 20-mile day. And we've not done it. We've had a 15.5 mile day, and we've had a 17.3 mile day. And in fact, my walking partner here, that day I did 17.3, she actually did 18, so she's been very close to it. But anyhow, we're thinking we want to go ahead and try. The weather and everything's not too bad today, so we think we're going to go ahead and try just to get the whole 20 done on this road. So, wish us luck on that, because we may need it. But we got plenty of water with us, and we got our lunch and some extra food and stuff. So it shouldn't be any big danger. So we're going to try for the 20. As we go along, we'll progress. Obviously, when we do get to the trailhead, I'll show you all the stats to that. And then when we get to the Tinaja itself, obviously you'll see that, and I'll give you the stats there too. So hang on with us. Stick with us. Today may be interesting and very tiring. See you in a minute. All right, so as we were walking down the road heading towards the Ernst Tinaja still, ran across this grave. Now look at this. Hopefully you can see that and read that. Basically what this says is that Juan de Leon Nacio, he was born June 24th, 1906 in Boquias, and he died on July the 19th, 1932. So he was barely 26 years old. And some people just came by and showed me in a book, and I read that. And it says actually the guy was murdered in 1933, but this says 1932, obviously. Not far from here, by a guy named Joe something or another. And so anyway, so this grave has been here for like, I don't know, what is that, 86 years? Yeah. This guy has been dead for 86 years. Look at this. It's all rocks here. And look at all the stuff they put change. They put these little green flower things. I mean, there's everywhere you look, there is change. Everywhere, down in all these cracks, crevices, up on top of the rock. There's that little metal thing that looks like a little punch-out dog to me. A ton of change there. And then look on this thing. The cross itself. A bunch of change over there with like a big marble thing and all that. And over here's a bunch of change with a little, I don't know, a little jar of some sort. Then you got those beads around the center, and then up here, you got a lot of the little glass marble things glued on there, it looks like, with some change up on top of that. So, pretty famous grave apparently, because it did make the book here. But just wanted to share that with you and show it to you. So let's get on the road, and we're apparently about 6/10 of a mile now. We found out to the parking lot for the Ernst Tinaja. And then we'll go check that out. So let's go do it. All right, you can see by this sign right here, we have made it to Ernst Tinaja. This is the little side road right here. And, you know, I don't know how far we've come. I haven't checked my phone here. But this is definitely further than any 4.5 or 5 miles, I can tell you that. So, but we've made it to this road. You go down here a ways, and there is a parking area. So if you happen to drive down here, you can drive all the way down to this road, drive down this road, park, and then supposedly, by the documentation, sounds like some kind of a quail or something to me. Yeah. I hope you picked up on that on this video. But anyway, as I said, 12:33. Okay, I'm being told it's 12:33. So we've been on the road for 2 hours and 23 minutes. But that includes stops and breaks and stuff. And we were we were at that grave back there that I videoed for you for probably at least 10 or 15 minutes because of all those people that came by. So I had to wait for them to get gone so I could, make the video for you. So anyhow, we'll walk down here at the end of this, and then from that point it's supposed to be another half-a-mile hike on a trail to the Tinaja itself, and we'll look at our statistics and stuff there. And we plan to have lunch down there, and then we're going to try to walk till we get to 10 miles, and then we're going to turn around and head back and try to make it our 20-mile day. So stick with us, and I'll show you some more as we get there. Alright, so you can see here, we're at the Ernst Tinaja trailhead, parking only. You can see there are 4 vehicles here that are parked. We have walked this whole way. The trailhead's right down there, right past that last truck there. And like I said, it's supposed to be a half-a-mile to the Tinaja, and then half-a-mile back, of course. And we probably walked well over half-a-mile down this road, actually. This little side road just coming to this parking area. But anyway, we're going to stay here somewhere, find us a lunch spot, have lunch, then we're going to go to Tinaja, and that'll be the next thing that I share with you, unless we run across something way more interesting. But, for all intents and purposes, this is the area. I guess I'll show you this, and we will show you the Tinaja very shortly. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're walking to the Tinaja. That's where we actually came from. I want you to notice these stacked rocks, what looks like stacked rocks, on either side of us here. Okay, now I happen to know we've not even been there yet, but since those people are all standing around it down there, that is definitely going to be the Tinaja down there. But you can see the stacked rocks over there as well. And then here too, look at this. Hopefully the color and the texture of these rocks are coming through, because these things, here I'm going to stop right here, show you that part, go down, sweep across, show you those, so you can see, and see up here is a lot more. And look at that color all the way in there. It's like a little shell or something here, and just very colorful, a lot of texture, swirls and patterns, and just all kinds of neat things. Hopefully you agree. But I wanted to just show you us walking down this way. And like I said, look at how all that is like stacked rock all the way up over here to keep you out of the sun. Same exact pattern is going on. And look at this, like a little cave there, and it's like a wave pattern. If you use your imagination, you'll see like a wave forming right there before it crashes down. Pretty cool. So let's get in here and see this Tinaja. See what we got. Looks like there's a lot of climbing you can do here. How you doing? I take it there's more, right?
Well, there's a bigger pool just right there.
I figured there had to be. This would be a little disappointing if this was it.
Is there anything on the other side?
Here, show you these rocks here. These are like waves. Look at this, all waving through here. This is so cool. Very neat. Here, you want to come up and see this? This is maybe like, I don't know, I'd say 2 or 3 feet deep at its deepest.
Oh, yeah.
See, right down there. So, but yeah, you could see how an animal could get in there if they slip in there. They can't get a drink. And then they can't get out because their feet gets wet, and then if this gets wet, and they just slip and slide.
That's an easier one, but to get
Yeah.
right there, that little one, they wouldn't get hurt in that one.
Yeah, but you got to get up here somehow, and then go over there, because he's saying down there is the biggest pool. So I think maybe we can go back this way and go up and over. You can see more of this pinkish colored rock. Pretty cool. See, that's the first one that we looked at down there. Yeah, there's the bigger one that you can see down there. Looks kind of dirty, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that's the big one where animals drowned at. Boy, maybe we can get down all the way up there easier. I don't know. Looks like there's more natural steps, maybe, or even right there. Might be a way down. Yeah, this is like an easier way down right here.
Yeah.
Right there's Tinaja. Look at that reflection. And then all these rocks over here. Check this out. It's like waves and stuff. I find this very, very cool. This is what's right behind us. And then up behind us. So, I think I'll...
Don't go down yet. You want to take some pictures?
yeah, I'm going to take some pictures and stuff. And then we'll work our way down, and then I'll meet you down at Tinaja. Alright, so here we are, still at Ernst Tinaja, of course. And finally alone. Wanted to show you just some of these shapes, colors, textures, the insanity that is this place. It's wild. I mean, this place is truly a smorgasbord of rock. And like I said, color, texture, shape, form. Look at that. How in the world does rock form like that? And there are these colors.
We were up there and came down.
Huh?
Remember we climbed up there and came down, so.
Oh yeah. No, we started up there and worked our way all the way down to here. And now we're going to try to work our way around this boulder. And look at this thing. Speaking of crazy textures and colors and stuff, look at this. Hopefully that's coming through on this video. And then look at the rock right beside it. Look at all this color, texture, crazy form. That's just about insane. Let's see if I can make it over this thing. Well, yeah, because it's not very stay friendly, you know. That is.
Slide.
I just slid down that, and that is like a very slick slide, and it's kind of cold. So, and my trail partner here, she described it as fun. Help me get that thing. Oh, my arm ain't through it, is it? That's what's going on. Okay, I was choking myself to death with my own camera. But anyway, you can see this little Tinaja, if it had water, would be one, but it's dry. So, nothing in there. This is the big one that I've shot a little bit of already. You see how dark that is? We most certainly don't want to take a chance going around that or anything. It is so dark that you cannot see anywhere near the bottom or anything. See that reflection right there? It's a very nice reflection, is it not? Sadly, there's a water bottle in here, and I don't know what kind of plant that is. It's floating in there. But the reflection's cool, and the white rock, and then all of this crazy rock, all these shapes and forms and textures and everything I keep talking about, and that's just because this is nearly mind-blowing. And as we come back around this way, slowly, you can see all of this. And look, I'll pan up and show you all the way up there to the top. And back down so we can get some of the light and the color and stuff. Look at that. Isn't this wild? Truly mind-blowing, I think. Really like it. Alright, so we'll try to work our way around, get to something up there, and then show you that view. So we'll be back. All right, so this is the Tinaja. This is where we've been. Of course, we've been hanging out and you've been seeing. So what I want to do is just show you that. Show you how all these rocks here still continue with their curvature and all that stuff that they've got going. But as you can see, we walk back here and all this almost turns into a white, just big boulder, big rocks. And there's some color on back in the canyon, more, you know, in brownish deserts. Yeah, I know. Yeah, those are still wave, that's what I'm saying, but they end right here. And you go into these big rocky white boulders, and here is another Tinaja. However, it's completely empty. There's not a drop of water in it. But I just wanted to show it to you so you can see that. And on back through there, you can see, which we're not going to climb that wall and try to go. It'd just be crazy for us. But you see these walls here to the left, these walls over here to the right, and how all this looks. And like I said, this is dry. And then again, as I swing you back around, what all that looked like back there, from you can see from even this point of view, it looks like nothing interesting at all from here. But yet, as you've seen, it's completely interesting. But just to show you, I mean, these white rocks even, they do have some color, some texture, some lines and forms and things. So even these have some coolness to them. So let's go back over there. We'll go to the other side, and then we'll get some shots up the opposite side where we had been sitting. All right, see you in a second.